try and feel the joy.
Hello. Hello. I love being on video. Love being on video. Yeah, so you got to meet the van. You've had a chance to meet the cat briefly. I'm sure you're going to see more of him. It's down to me now, so I'm Matt. Nice to meet you. Thanks for watching. Just a little intro into me, a little bit of background about me. From Kent originally, down in Rochester, moved up to Yorkshire about 3 years ago. Best thing I ever did, really, I think, or one of them. Always been 9 till 5, you know, in the matrix. Always question the matrix, always question the matrix. From the first day at work I was like, this isn't right, is it? What's going on here? So, it doesn't make any sense, you know, being dragged around, earning lots of money to pay for lots of things that you never get to appreciate because you're always at work, trying to earn the money to pay for the things that you don't get to appreciate because you're always at work. So I knew that something wasn't right, but I've never been the quickest to pick up on things. So I went along with it, you know. I spoke up a few times and then just got, so shut up, everybody does it, it's just the way it is, to get on with it, kind of thing. Dabbled with living in a camper van while I was down in Kent, towards the end of my time down in Kent. Still had a full-time job. I had become a yoga teacher by then as well, so I was holding down a full-time job and teaching externally, like outside of the daily grind. But living in a camper van, a little transit or jumbo transit, really good fun, really enjoyed it, really enjoyed the freedom. You know, that disconnection from the TV, for starters, was the main thing. I never really enjoyed that either. But just being able to just pull up and you just spend the evenings enjoying whatever's around, really. The nature, the sounds, the sights. So I had a nice little taster of it there. It's probably about 18 months, 2 years. Just dabbling, you know, a little bit in the van. When it got too damn cold, back to my parents. Run and hide in a little bit of warmth. Then moved up to Yorkshire a couple or 3 years ago. Relationship ended. Basically, I had a choice. Stick with what I was doing. I was landscaping for a bit then, as well as yoga teaching. The plan didn't quite go according to plan, so I got the landscaping as COVID happened. So I had to get some sort of basic income coming in just to cover after that. And then I had a choice, really. Do I carry on landscaping, doing something I don't really enjoy, the 9 to 5, as well as teaching outside, or do I take a punt and explore off-grid living, which is something I've always thought would be a better option. I mean, I'm nowhere near fully there yet, but that's what I'm working towards. I've got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. just playing around with it, just seeing where I go. It's been a great learning curve this last year, being in the van. Absolute blessing getting the van. I had a conversation with a friend. She's like, well, if that's what you want to do it. I was like, well, I don't have the money, you know, I can't get credit, I don't have the money. I mean, how do you make it? She said, you don't need money, just call it in. And I'm a great believer in manifestation. I believe that it is completely well within our reach to create our own life, the life that we want. So I did just that, kind of whittling away my time at work in the back of my mind of just like, yeah, okay, all right, I'm looking forward to going home, spending time in my van. I knew exactly what I wanted from my van after having previous experience in a transit. You know, I didn't have a toilet, didn't have a shower in the transit, but I was a member of a gym, so I made full use of my gym membership for showers and toilet breaks. In the evenings, obviously working 6 or 12 hours a day, 6 till 6 or beyond. Spent most of my life at work or at a gym anyway, so all I had to do was go home and sleep, really, just sit by the river for a bit. Lost my thread now. So yeah, I just called it in. I knew that I wanted my turntables, I wanted my decks, I wanted my speakers, obviously wanted a toilet and a shower. Wanted space, you know, living space, sleeping space. Ideally, you know, people could stop over. I wanted access to the roof, so that I could lay on the roof and enjoy it. My transit, I could get on the roof if I, you know, climbed and clambered and, you know, over the doors and whatnot, but I just wanted access. So I put it out to the universe. Met a friend up here, and he had exactly what I was after. We come to an arrangement which is still ongoing, but as you'll see, or as you have seen in the video, you know, it's got space. I've got a ladder indoors, internal ladder, so I don't even have to go outside. I can just climb straight up onto the roof from the inside. Got the living space, got the sleeping space, got storage space. It had everything that I wanted. Going back a few years, back to my early days of driving, I lost my license, so I had an old man's license. That's what we used to call it. It's what we call it in the UK, where you could drive 7.5 tons or tow a trailer on your original driving license. But because I lost my license, had to resit my test, the new license, I wasn't able to do that. And this is like a 7.5 ton truck. So first port of call was I need some land to put it on, and a complete stranger again, just completely out of the blue, put it on Fascist Book. Anyone got a little bit of land for a man, a van and a cat to stay on just for a few months, just so I can get my license updated and get back out on the road and explore. And one single woman, Samantha, bless her heart, said, yeah, all right. She was more interested in the cat than me or the van. So yeah, she gave me the code to the padlock, which of course was 1984. So instantly on the same wavelength. Yeah, and that's where I'm at the minute. Totally blessed. The universe provided, basically. I called it in, asked for what I wanted. The universe went, all right, give it a go. So then I had the choice. Do I take a punt? Do I quit the job? Do I try and set up? And it's been a year now. I'm still breathing. The van's still standing. The cat's still alive, which is good. And it's been a massive learning curve. So I'm just going to share some of that with you, what I can. Again, this wasn't intended, this wasn't planned to be sharing it. So up to now, it's going to be mostly pictures and odd videos and stuff like that. But moving forward, I'm going to try and get some more stuff together, make it a little bit more documented as I go forward. So it might be a bit bitty to start off with. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the ride, hope you enjoy the journey. Maybe if you've got any tips you can share with me to help me along my way, that would be much appreciated, and maybe I can give you a few pointers if you're thinking about setting up. Peace out, nice to meet you.